Everyone was very happy in your general, big happy family, saying, oh, this is, Nobel is coming to India. 3 cheers and a whoopee. How were their favorites exactly, Mr. Jindal?
Well, it was speculated by a news agency, the manner in which Times now speculates what will be the poll outcome prior to the poll. Similarly, a news agency had speculated the work of 2 Indians, and they had
different, sir. When we do, Indians. That is a great comparison. That's a great comparison. But here's the thing: if somebody puts out an exit poll and says, the Congress is going to win 300 seats, nobody starts congratulating, saying, congratulations, you are the next Prime Minister of India, Congress. Here is the difference.
But when you claim a particular political party as favorites prior to election, isn't that also something questionable? On what grounds do you claim that they are favorites?
When you make that claim, okay, Sushil Pandit, what do you make of this analogy? Of an exit poll, if you please. Here's the thing, by the way, sir. We do an exit poll 1 week before the results are to come out, or 1 month, when all the votes have been cast. And the results are out within a month, max, 40 days. This is not going to come out for the next 50 years. So we get called out if our exit polls are inaccurate within a month. This fakery was perpetuated knowing that 50 years to late.
And what's also important to mention here is that exit polls conduct surveys. They have a certain sample size. They do not rely on independent lists of who's going to actually win the election and elevate the loser or somebody ranked at the bottom to a list of favorites likely to win that particular prize or that particular poll. That's exactly what was done in this particular instance by Time.
What does peace mean to you? Peace is not submission. Peace is not silence. Peace is some form of a harmony.
What?
And an individual which takes up the cause for harmony for the society the way Malal Yousafzai took.
Much as I appreciate your very philosophical and deep thoughts at 6:37 in the evening, that doesn't...
की बात है कन्हैया लाल जी से आके बोले आप कन्हैया लाल के बच्चों
Okay, one at a time, please, one at a time, because it will get lost in the din. I think, Anshu Saxena, I think Mr. Jindal is banking on the fact that we will just get waylaid from the actual debate. The actual debate is about facts, Sushil Pandit. And the central question is, why did nobody pause to think, how are these people favorites? Whose favorites? Whose favorites are they?
Yes. ये मैं तो ये कहना चाहूँगा.
अंशुल जी, एक सेकंड. सुशील पंडित से सवाल है. सुशील पंडित जी से सवाल है. Mr. Saxena. Sorry, just 10 seconds. Please let Sushil Pandit start. We'll go all across the table. Yes, Sushil Pandit.
Thank you, Padmaja. First of all, congratulations for a very clinical, threadbare analysis of this fiasco. Kudos, you and your team have worked very hard in bringing out every aspect of it and done a due diligence of a true fact checker. But for someone like me who doesn't have the resources or the time to put on such a thing, it was counterintuitive from the very word go. It was common sense. When you see the biggest misnomer this side of Suez called the Hindu carrying a story, and embedded in that story is divider-in-chief, the Time, and embedded in the Time is a name like Sania Mansoor. This is too much of a coincidence for someone like me to take all this seriously. And finally, the clincher was when someone who hides his face so assiduously gives a full frontal exposure of his face beaming from year to year in anticipation of a prize like Nobel Peace. Now, this was the cherry on the cake. First of all, there are a lot of peace prizes going around begging, You have similar prizes like Ford Magsaysay Award. Even we had one Jawaharlal Nehru Peace Prize.
So, with respect, let's not sidetrack about any of these other awards. Only about these, and again, not to cast aspersion on the author itself. The only issue that we have was due diligence done in naming them as favorites, and if not, then why not? That is the central question and the only question as far as we are concerned.
I am entitled to my opinion. Padmaja, we are in an ecosystem where Huma Abedin becomes the chief of the staff for Hillary. We have Ilhan Omar, who drives the Democrats' policy on race relations. And we have CAIR, Council of American Islamic Relations, who condemns Hindu supremacy sitting in US. In that ecosystem, to embarrass India and the current Indian government, you pick up names and you flaunt them for Nobel Peace. I mean, what are you smoking? Come on.
So you're suggesting that there is a larger ecosystem at play in that.
There was a plant stamped all over it from the word go.